I'll catch you later. Please note, no videotaping, audio recording, and filmography, photography, whatever, Snapchat, all of that. None of that is allowed, please. Please give a table talk to a minimum and laughter to a maximum. See? She knows that. Are you all here to see something funny? I said, are you all here to see something funny? You may have seen him on Showtime and TBS with George Lopez. Go wild and loud and crazy for DJ Cooch!
Really? That's the song, Miguel? Hold on real quick, guys. Big round of applause for Miguel, the sound tech that's been helping us out. Let me explain what just happened. Hold up. Miguel just asked me, he goes, what do you want me to bring you up to? And I said, play something, whatever. Play something that fits me. And that's the song that fits me. That's like the song these people think Mexicans play in their head when we're crossing the border. For real, I'll show you guys. Watch, wait. Do me a favor, Miguel. Play that song from the beginning again. Play it from the beginning again. Somewhere in the crowd there's a Latin family going, that song brings back so much memories. Carnival, how's everybody doing? These are the last shows, man. These are the last shows. We're gonna go crazy. Make some noise. That's right. We're going to Nassau now. Let's do it. I heard it from our Italian captain. Yes. I found out something working for Carnival. I'm pretty new at it, but I found this out, and Tommy confirmed it. Pretty much every captain on Carnival Cruise is Italian. Did you guys know that? You guys can hear it with his voice when he does the announcements. He, like when you hear the announcement, it sounds very, very, like ding dong. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Captain Antonio Patughite, Potato, Pagato, and something more Italian. And I'd like to welcome you to the Carnival. Amazing, beautiful pride. Today we will be sailing at 37 knots. Even though I know you have no idea what a knot is. But trust me, we need a lot of knots. We are going to get there. Andiamo. That's how it sounds. But to me, for some reason, they sound like Super Mario Brothers. So when I hear ding dong, like literally, the sound goes in my head just like Super Mario Bros. Like, hello, everybody. This is Mario. You have that song for real? Okay, let's go with it. Welcome to the Carnival Ride. I'm your Captain Mario. You guys ready? Let's go. That's a dumb joke. I will never write a joke that dumb again in my life. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves for laughing at that. Now, I've gotten to meet a lot of you guys now on a personal level, and everybody's asking me all kind of questions. And some lady told me yesterday, she goes, you know what, you should tell your sister about your little nephew that she can control him. I control mine. No. We've tried doing everything. We took him to church, and it didn't happen. All right, let me explain. Let me give you guys a perfect example, okay? Some of you families, some of you parents here, you guys got it down. You guys know how to control your kids, like for real, all right? I was at the mall and I saw this little lady taking care of her kids, Skylar, Nathan Alexander, right? Skylar was running around touching everything. Transformers! And his mom stopped. She goes, Skylar, Nathan Alexander, the third. you better stop right now. Or I swear to God, I'm going to call the boogeyman. And she pulled her cell phone like she had the boogeyman on the phone. It worked though. Because the little kid got trying. I'm sorry, Mother. I apologize. I was wrong. Can I please carry your bags? Oh, that's cool. So I thought that would work with my little nephew Juan, the little one that foams at the mouth, you know? So I told my sister about that trick. I was like, yo, man, you know, like, you need to try this. You know, I know you have a lot of problems with them. You know, next time, you know, Junior's acting up, pull out your cell phone and say the boogeyman. But we're Latinos, the boogeyman in Spanish to us, does anybody know what it's called? The cucuy. The cucuy, that's what, my show's educational. Learn this, all right? It's called the cucuy, and we're really scared of it, all right? We're really like, the cucuy's gonna get you. No! Wait, when I get married, I'm gonna call my mother-in-law the cucuy. Just say fire. Oh my God, it's the cucuy! All right? So I told my sister about that, and I go, yo, next time pull out your cell phone and say the cucuy. I've seen white people do it, it's amazing, right? She goes, that is dumb. And I go, no, it'll work. It'll traumatize the kid and he'll be okay. And she goes, it's not gonna work. He has issues. And I'm like, well, no, if you don't do it, try it out. Just try it out. So the next time we were at the Galleria buying a Louis Vuitton bag, you know? You know I'm lying, right? We were at the swap meet. For you white people here that don't know what that is, that's a farmer's market to you guys. All right, I don't want to lose your translation. What's a swap meet? I don't know. Yeah, there you go. It's like a Louis Vuitton or something like that, you know? So my little nephew was running around getting all the Asian people mad, like, ah, don't you touch that, ah! And I'm hitting my sister, I go, try the trick. Try the trick. Try that. She goes, and I go, try it. She goes, this is dumb. And I go, dude, trust me, it's gonna work. And all of a sudden my sister gets in position. She goes, all right, I'm gonna do it. She gets into position, right? And she goes, Junior! You better stop! Or I'm gonna call the cucuy! And she pulled out her cell phone, right? Everything was working out beautiful, but I forgot that my nephew's ghetto fabulous. Because he turned around and he goes, the cucuy don't know me. I'm like, that kid is going to jail. He's going to jail. Everything I say is true, guys, I swear. Except for the Louis Vuitton, I can't afford that. But when you guys go back to work and are hard at work, do me a big favor. Search online, put Comedian Ruins Festival. There's going to be a picture of me in one of those pages like this. I'll tell you guys this story, okay? I graduated in the city of Paris, California, about 2 hours away from Los Angeles, class of 1993, and I'm very proud of it, right? That's where I graduated, went to school there. Yay, go Panthers, meow. So I graduated there, and when I decided to be a comedian and a DJ, I moved away, and I just took off, right? And it's been 15 years that I've been doing comedy, 20 years I've been a DJ, and thank God I've been successful. Since I left high school, though, I made myself a promise to never change, never like act. If anything happened in my career, I would still have, be the same guy. So since high school, I have had the same cell phone number since high school because I wanted my friends to know that no matter what, I'm gonna be there for them. No matter what, they could make a phone call and I'll be there. You know what I mean? That's a true friend. So years later, time passes by. I get a text one day from one of my scholars from school, one of the guys that went to school with me. He goes, yo, Cooch, this is Mike. I don't know if this is your number, but if it is, please give me a call. And I go, immediately I pull over and I go, huh? Mikey, what's up? It's Cooch. And he goes, dude, it's Mike. I go, well, I know, stupid, you give me the number. He goes, bro, congratulations, man. I saw you on the Pitbull video and I saw you on the George Lopez thing. Like, we're really proud of you. And I go, thank you. And he goes, guess what? I go, what? He goes, I work for the city of Paris. And I go, oh! Congratulations to you. I don't know. He goes, no, I'm telling you this because we would like to have, we're having a little festival, and we would like to have the mayor of Paris give you an award. And I go, oh! For what? He goes, because you graduated here, you have no kids, no stab wounds, we want to give you an award. And I go, okay. I go, when is it? And he goes, November 17th. And I go, and I pull out my phone and I go, oh, I'm open the whole day. And this is where I made my mistake. And he goes, oh, I have an idea. I go, what's up? He goes, how about we have you host the whole event? And I was like, okay, right? And he goes, perfect. I can't say no, they're gonna give me an award, right? So I said, okay, cool, whatever. So time passes by, I forget about this, right? And I go home and I open this poster and it's a giant poster all in Spanish. It says Latin Festival coming to the city of Paris, California with your host and MC, DJ Cooch. 15 bandas, 15 Mexican bands. I love being Mexican. I hate Mexican music. I hate it. The tan 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 taco tan 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 churro. Yeah, that I hate it. And I have to be there for 15 bands of that. So I went and I was like, okay, I'm gonna hate this, whatever. They never told me how big the festival was. 5,000 people at this festival, people. 5,000 Home Depot looking Mexicans at the festival. If you're laughing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I went and I'm like, oh wow. So then at the beginning, like the mayor comes out and he's on stage, ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to present an award to a comedian that graduated from high school, DJ Cooch, and all this stuff, and I take over. Any Latinos here tonight? Yeah. All right, I'm going to need your help, brother. I'm going to need your help. I'm going to do it in Spanish. Keep in mind, this is all Latin concert, so I'm talking in Spanish. So I'm going to do it, and you're going to have to help me, because you're only one, all right? All right. ¿Qué onda todos mis mexicanos? Que griten todos los latinos! Like that. About 5,000 orales. And all this, and I'm doing my spiel. Right? Then I bring out the first band, y ahora con ustedes, banda whatever. And the band starts playing. So 3 hours later, I'm there hating life. I'm like praying to God, I want to die. I'm like, God, please give me diabetes. I don't want to be, I want to go home. And hold on, let me turn on my alarm. I'm shaking. And then all of a sudden, I'll tell you guys, like they tell me, yo, like Cooch, don't worry, we still have 7 more bands. And I'm like, no. I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret about every comedian you will ever meet. Every comedian that you will ever meet in your life. When you meet a comic, you're gonna meet a very lonely person. And I don't mean it in a bad way. This is that we're always traveling by ourselves. We're on a plane by ourselves. We're in the show by ourselves. I'm on the couch by myself. So to keep myself sane and not go cuckoo, I talk to my conscience like he's a person. His name is Armando. And Armando pops up whenever I'm bored, right? So I'm there hating life, eating food and stuff, and then all of a sudden Armando pops up. I'm like, what's up? He goes, dude, I want to go home. I go, I know, but we can't. We still have 7 more bands. He goes, I want to go home. I go, we can't. They gave us an award. And he starts laughing. He goes, ha ha ha. And I go, what? He goes, wouldn't it be funny if, like, right before you bring out the next band, you just look at everybody and you just yell out, La Migra. Notice how only 2 guys are laughing. So let me explain. La Migra stands for immigration. So if you look at 5,000 Mexicans and yell out, La Migra, chances are something's gonna happen. So I'm laughing like an idiot going like, I'm doing my thing, I'm laughing. I go, I can't do that. Right there they go, Cooch, can you bring out the next band? I go, sure, some mariachis, right? So I'm on stage, the mariachis are getting ready, and I'm just still kind of giggling a little bit, but I'm making everybody scream, and I'm doing my spill, and I can hear Armando going, do it. And I'm like, just do it. And I'm like, he's like, do it. And I'm like, ah. And I don't know if he said, you know what, I'm gonna do it myself. But at one point, I just flinched, I go, And I looked at 5,000 Mexicans with a serious face. And I start pointing towards the back, and I was saying, señores, un momentito, little problemito. La vida! You would think they'd turn around and be like, ha 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 ha. Nope! They just started running. 5,000 Mexicans lost their mind. It was like watching 3 soccer games in the same location at the same time. I was like, ah! I turned around the mirrors, are you serious? Armando's like, dude, you're on your own. I turn around and the mariachis are gone. There's just a trumpet spinning by itself. Before I knew it, I'm standing there in front of an empty field full of spilled horchata and abandoned baby carriages. Needless to say, I'm not invited back next year. And they took away my award. I know. The messed up part was this, though. The next day, Mikey calls me. I know. And he's all like, bro. And I go, I know, I'm sorry. He goes, bro. I go, I said I'm sorry. He goes, you're messed up. I go, I said I'm sorry. He goes, you made my mom jump a fence. And I'm like, I'm sorry. My name is DJ Cooch. God bless you guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for DJ Cooch! Give it up for DJ Cooch! Our next comedian, you may have seen opening for Cher and on every single ship in the Carnival fleet. Go wild, loud and crazy for Tommy Drake!
Thank you so much. Thank you. The ship is moving around a little bit tonight. Don't let it freak you out. Don't let it freak you out. I had some folks, it was like their first cruise, and they came up to me and they're like, is this the worst it's ever been? Nah, not even close. I was on this ship one time, it was bouncing around so much, the crew members were freaking out. That hardly ever happens. And we have our own PA down there for the captain to talk to us, say stuff to us that he doesn't want you guys to hear. And it's true, yeah, he told us he was diverting to see his girlfriend tomorrow. That happened this afternoon. No, but he made the announcement. This is like last year on this ship, and it was bouncing around like crazy. And he made the announcement because some crew were freaking out. He goes, our guests are very uncomfortable. It would help if you guys could just do what you would normally do and ignore the movement of the ship. So I went up to the gym to get a workout. I got on a treadmill. It was like a cross between running and riding a mechanical bull. The thing threw me. I got run over by a woman on a stationary bicycle. The guy in the rowing machine capsized. Clap again for DJ Cooch. How great was that, man? That's such a fan of that guy. If you don't like DJ Cooch, it means you don't like comedy. Thanks for trying. Because that guy is comedy right there, man. And you guys are a wonderful crowd for us, too. You guys are doing a great job. And you're already in vacation mode. It's not easy to switch over to vacation mode. You guys are very laid back, very relaxed. All a comedian ever hopes for is a laid back audience. Sometimes I get invited to perform at company parties, corporate events. Those are no fun. Everybody's uptight. They're all in a work environment. I try to price myself out of those shows. The last one I did was for the employees of Sam's Club. They only needed one show, but I made them buy 12 of them. Your instincts to clap are correct. That is an excellent joke right there. There's a lot of kids on this ship, more kids than we were expecting. I was talking to my friend, she's in charge of the youth program. She told me there's almost as many kids on this ship right now as there were at the beginning of the cruise. I like watching kids have fun. It reminds me of my childhood. I was a happy child. I wasn't good at being a kid. I didn't get into trouble. I just wasn't good at things that kids are normally good at. I think I was the world's worst Boy Scout. I could never get the merit badge I was trying to get. That was my problem. I tried to get my orienteering badge where they give you a compass and a map. Standing into the forest. I didn't get my orienteering badge that day, but 3 days later they gave me a wilderness survival badge. I tried to get my mile swim badge. I couldn't get it, but my friend Dave got his lifesaver badge that day. I got my model swim badge the next year when I was going for my kayaking badge. I think about a message for kids would be extracurricular activities. Go to school, do something other than school, stay busy, stay out of trouble. Such a fan of extracurricular activities. Whenever the kids come to my door collecting or selling stuff, I always give them money. I'm a sucker for a little kid at my front door. It was sad though, last month, kids from the FFA came by, little farmers. They were collecting because their barn burned down. 17 show pigs died in the fire. First responders said it smelled delicious. Huge financial loss for the FFA. They're looking for donations right now. They need paper plates, barbecue sauce, bread, iced tea, side dishes, napkins. This is usually the point in the cruise where people start to wonder to themselves, wow, how'd they pull off this entertainment coup? How'd they get world famous comedian Tommy Drake to agree to come to the Pride and do a show? I'll tell you how. I get requests to perform everywhere. I can't take them all, not enough days in the year. So I send back a list of my personal demands. If the venue doesn't meet every single one of my demands, I won't work there. I am here because Carnival met every single one of my demands. Some of them are ridiculous too. Like, will only ever work in a room that has at least 6 poles obscuring the view of most of the seats. Carnival spent a lot of money putting those in for me. They called me, they said, Tommy, we have a beautiful 1,200 seat theater at the front of the ship. I said, do you have a basement underneath that theater? Because that's when the Tommy Drake show's happening. And make sure the ceiling on that stage is no more than 10 inches above my head. I like to appear gigantic to my audience. Make that basement butterfly themed? We got a deal, Carnival. I'm not really famous, I'm just kidding. Sometimes the crowd's like, maybe he is famous, we just don't get that channel where we live. No matter how many channels you get, it's the only place you're seeing me this year. Sometimes the venue thinks I'm famous. That's funny to me. I was driving up to a bar where I was doing a show. One night at the bar, they put my name on the marquee. That's cute, because nobody's ever heard of me, but my name was misspelled. It said, tonight, Tommy Drac. I wasn't mad, I thought it was funny. I brought the manager outside, I said, I just want you guys to know you left the E off the end of my last name. He said, we needed that E for the word tonight. It is refreshing to be back in front of people that get that joke. Good job, crowd. They put me up at a Days Inn on that show. I don't know if you've had the pleasure. The Days Inn, for the most part, is where people stay who are vacationing at the Super Walmart next door. I had the hotel room next to the pool. That's noisy. I overheard an incident out by the pool. I guess there were no eyewitnesses. Because the cops came to my door to ask me what I heard. I had to tell them, this is what I heard. Marco Polo, fish out of water, gunshot, splash. See if you can figure it out, detective. Some people were asking me what there is to do in Nassau. There's plenty to do in Nassau. It's not going to ruin your cruise, trust me. You know, like one of my favorite things, I love aquariums, and they have a resort there called Atlantis that has a really cool aquarium. They also have a shark tank and a water park at this place, and they have a clear water slide that goes through the shark tank. What a cruel thing to do to the sharks. They have to sit there all day watching tender, juicy people sit over their heads. They're way faster than people should move in the water. It'd be like if during this show we shot steaks over your heads to the dining room. And off you went, it'd be mean. Hey, Cooch and I leave tomorrow. There's a couple other comics getting on for the end of the cruise, and you guys come and check them out because Carnival's only hiring masters at this, and they're offering a really good variety for you guys. My show's going to get a little bit different now. I won't be able to use the microphone for this part. You will understand why in a minute. I did not start out in this business as a comedian full-time. I started out in this business as a juggler full-time. I don't juggle full-time anymore. And I thought I'd end this show by demonstrating why. I have to get my props. Let me pull aside the brick wall.
Oh!
See, that's why I have a bunch of tricks. Some of them are cool. Some of them are not that cool. I decide which tricks I'm going to do depending on whether or not I like the crowd. Keeping that in mind, I'm going to balance this club on my nose one more time, on one knee, on a moving ship. I'm staring directly into lights. People respond however you think is appropriate. I do a trick, you don't know how difficult it is. You're not sure whether or not it deserves a round of applause. I'll give you an example. One of the toughest tricks in juggling is simply juggling while wandering around, making eye contact. But nobody ever claps for this until I point it out to them. You know what other jugglers do when they do a trick and nobody claps? They take that trick out of the show. Not me. I have a different philosophy. I feel like I took the time to learn the trick. You're going to take the time to watch it. So I'm going to show you people right now the 3 tricks that were the hardest for me to learn. They are not the most fun to watch. They were tough to get down. The first one's called a bounce. I'm going to take one of these juggling clubs, throw it down against the stage. If I throw it just right, it will bounce back up. I'll catch it and keep juggling. Took 6 months of practice to learn this trick. It takes less than 2 seconds to perform. Here it comes. Third hardest trick I know. Keep in mind, when I learned that trick, the floor wasn't a moving target. That club did not bounce up the way I planned. I had to lunge to catch it. I'm pretty sure I just pulled my groin. Seriously, I felt the snap, my legs all tingling. I would like a bucket of beer without the beer, please. Help. I would like to say, guys, let me explain what just happened to me. Directly across from me is a sound booth. That booth is protected by glass. That glass is reflective. I thought there was another juggler back there. Let's show you guys the second hardest trick I know. This trick is called back crosses. It's consecutive behind the back throws. Took over a year of practice before I would even try this trick in front of people. Let's see if the guy in the sound booth knows this one. More difficult, I asked our captain to drive this ship like a freaking maniac. I said, hey boss, about 8:30, could you rock her back and forth for me? He said, sure thing, Tommy. He only uses the accent when he's talking to you people. I wouldn't do this, but I like you guys. So in this show only, I'm going to the hardest trick I know. This trick took me 2 years to learn how to do properly. It's called the deadly chop. Here it comes. Hardest trick. 2 years. Deadly chop. That was it. Sarcastic sympathy applause. I spent 2 years of my life learning how to do that. I think you fully understand. I could be speaking another language right now. No. You want to put in the show, you add something to it. So now instead of just doing a deadly chop, not a crowd pleaser, I know a trick I call the karate chop. Watch and compare. First I'll show you the deadly chop. One more time. Now karate chop. Hi-ya! Hey folks, this is the last PG show for Coochpride, but those other comics have more PG shows. You guys are an awesome crowd. Come to those. If you do come to the adult shows, DJ Cooch will be on at 10:15. I'll be on at 11:15. Sometimes the kids get offended. There's a bunch of kids in here. They're super well behaved. Give them a round of applause. You figure if the kids do a good job here, they deserve to come to those late shows. It's not our rule. It's Carnival's rule. So the kids get mad at me, though. They say, how come we can't come to those shows? We'll get the jokes. You guys are not invited to those shows because we don't think you'll get the jokes. You kids aren't invited to those shows because us adults have a lot more fun when you guys aren't around. Please don't be offended by what I just said, or everybody responded. This is important. I don't do any tricks in those shows. I just talk. So if you're over the age of 18 and you didn't start liking my show until just a few minutes ago, I wouldn't recommend coming back later. Your favorite part is not going to be in there. I hope to see some of you guys later. Thanks. Have a good night.